Do we know anything about these guys? Whoa! Cash falling out of my pockets.
They're from Rock Island.
Oh, are they? That's where Jessica's from. Kinda.
I don't know. That's all I can tell you.
Okay, that's good. The viewers at home will like to hear that.
We could look up their performance yesterday.
Jessica, you guys are from Rock Island.
They finished in the bottom of our pool. They allowed on average 21 and a half runs.
Right.
We had a bad day yesterday.
Okay, so are we in gold or silver?
We are in silver.
We are in silver.
We're the king of the losers.
Are we number one seed in the
We're
silver?
number one seed in the silver.
Okay. So, if you rewind that, what's one thing that needed to go our way yesterday to get into the gold? Do we, if we win last game?
If we won that last game, we would have been a gold for sure. Yeah. Yeah, we had no wins. We had a loss and a tie.
Yeah. So if pick your player, but if Joey catches that one in left field, okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, there are lots of things.
Yeah.
If one of those many things would have went our way yesterday,
Okay, sweet. Sounds good. I'm gonna stand behind you here if that's okay. That way we can get a little. Oh, there we go. That's great.
Get things started, Eli.
Okay, here we go. Elijah Deerdorf takes a strike high outside. That one's low. 1-1. Hey, Austin. Welcome. 1 million. We got up to 11 million yesterday. Yeah.
Hey, you're good, Eli.
I tell you, the 12U team gets like 50 a game.
Are you serious?
Run! Run!
Okay, so Deerdorf down on strikes. Bit of an interesting strike zone, in my opinion. This will bring up Dexter Erdman. Finished day one of the season with top batting average. And he'll get a fair ball down the left field line. He'll dig for a double and get it. Good job there. Okay, so here's Colton Hibbing. Let's go, Colt man. Erdman on second. Big zone, Colt man. Ball inside. Erdman fails to steal third. 1-1 the count. And Hibbing crushes one over the center fielder's head. That'll tag the fence. That'll bring in Dexter Erdman. And Colton with his team leading 6th RBI. So bring up Finn Burrell. Now, Kevin Deerdorf was the first person to point out that the sliding glove gives you a 2-inch advantage.
Oh, like a 7-inch.
A 7-inch advantage getting to the base faster.
Cheater glove.
Where Kevin Deerdorf has solved the world's problems, the major leagues have not.
But I'm great at observation.
I think it's fabulous. I think it's a fabulous observation. Did we talk about that last year, that major leagues, they made the bases all 2 inches bigger?
Seriously?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, they figured those 4 inches would promote more stealing.
Yeah.
Yep. Burrell hits one foul.
Hey, good cut. You're on it.
So Ames leads 1-0, bottom of the first. 1 out. Runner on third. Finn Burrell at the plate. And he'll hit one right in the gap in center. And he'll dig for second. Burrell with sneaky speed.
Way to go!
And Ames has back-to-back-to-back doubles as he scores Colton Hibbing. That'll get Burrell's slugging percentage up over 1,000.
What's the delay?
You know what? It's that darn sliding glove. Yeah, yeah. It is kind of silly. There you go. There you go. Yeah.
Get it going, G. Let's go, bud.
Yeah, of course, Colton on my way out the door today says, "Dad, you need to get sunglasses like Luke."
Those are like wearing goggles.
Yeah, I said ski goggles, you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Bancroft. Nice little hit. Oh, and Dahlberg is going to send him. And Burrell will score as Bancroft advances to second. Four doubles in a row for the Storm. This is Ethan Danielson. Ethan had a great day yesterday. Finished currently number 2 on the team batting average. 1 of 6 with a .571 on base percentage. He hits that one right to his second base counterpart. Nice play by the second baseman there. As Danielson grounds out. This will bring up Ian Nelson. Ian had a great first inning pitching. Takes one upstairs. I think Bancroft just stole third there. Oh, we have another accessories delay here. This is the new thing in umpiring. If a game ever has to be delayed for tying the shoes, the umpire warns the entire team to stop and check their shoes. They're doing that in basketball more. You know, if they have to stall the game to tie shoes, he looks at all the benches and says, "Hey, everybody, look at your shoes. I don't want to stall the game again for shoes."
Needs a little timeout with unofficial timeout.
Yeah, yeah. Ball inside there to Nelson. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bottom of the first. Ames leads 3-0. That one's outside. In both Ames's games yesterday, they started off with 4 runs in the first inning. Might have been 5 runs the first inning of the second game, but 4 or more. Here they are at 3. Catcher tries to frame that one. If Bancroft can score from third, that would be a 3rd straight game with 4 runs or more. Nelson hangs up. He's going to hit one foul. So we'll run the full count again. Pitch number 7 of the at-bat. And Nelson's going to pop that one up to the pitcher. And Ames is retired with just 3 runs. We'll go to the top of 2, take a break.
Hit it. Good throw, Landon. Good throw. Go defense.
He has a bit of
You good.
Hit by pitch
Take
there.
it out. Take it out. You ready, defense? Go, guys. 1 or 2 now. 1 or 2. Go.
Sorry if I'm in your way, guys. Okay, so we're in the top of the second. Leadoff batter gets hit by pitch, so he'll get some relief. You can do that with a pitcher or with a catcher if you feel like they need to rest the arm, rest the knees. You can take your last out and put them on base as a substitute runner. Sorry we missed the top of the first. It's going to be a long day at the ballpark. Didn't mind being 5 minutes late, getting out of town. This is Ian Nelson getting his first start of the season after finishing first in just about every statistical category the team has for pitching last year. Let's meet your defense. In left field, Joey Franzen. In center, Dexter Erdman. You can tell by the hip rock. And in right field, we got Ray Moore. Your infield, Finn Burrell, team leader in slugging percentage, also wearing the Ultimate Warrior face paint. Elijah Deerdorf at short, Ethan Danielson at second, Colton Hibbing at first. And then again, Nelson at pitcher, Dahlberg at catcher, Graydon Bancroft playing the role of designated hitter. Nelson deals another strike. You know, we might have 50 games this year, and this could be the best weather right now, right here. 80 degrees, 10-mile-an-hour wind, not a cloud in the sky. Look good, Ian! Ames finished at the very, very top of the silver bracket. So if you imagine 16 teams in the top 8 playing a gold tournament and bottom 8. So Ian Nelson gets a backwards K there. A pitch so good the batter couldn't even swing, but the umpire called a strike. So if you imagine 16 teams, top 8 go to the gold bracket, bottom 8 go to the silver. Ames finished 9th yesterday, so they are kings of the silver bracket, expected to win this tournament. We'll have a little play at third base here. Oh, bummer. The highly unusual overthrow to third base, which also gets past our left fielder. And the run from third scores. Nice aggressive base running there by Rock Island. The steal leads to the error. There's a nice field from Deerdorf and the out. Little stretch from Colton Hibbing there to get the speedy runner out.
Good job, Elijah.
So that is 2 outs. We're in the top of the second. Ames leads 3-1. Strike from Nelson. First lefty's always tough to pitch to. Nelson locked in here. Absolutely locked in. And Nelson gets the strike. Only 1 run. Good job, Ian.
Hey guys, I don't want you clapping on base, alright? I don't want you to mess up the picture by clapping. I want you to do 1 more step off, alright? We're not going to clap, we're not going to dance, alright? Everyone got that? So it's hits.
Hey, new pitch. Hey, new pitch. Everybody out.
Hey! They're waiting on you! Line them up, guys. Line them up.
Yeah, if we win, we play back to back. Because we do them all.
Oh no.
All right, get some hits. Get some hits.
Let's go, Joe. Let's go, Joe.
I'm going pitching with you.
Let's go, Joey.
Okay, Joey Franzen will get the party started here in the bottom of the second. Joey, the number 7 batter in the lineup.
New pitcher.
The left-handed Valley of Despair with Franzen followed by Ray Moore. And Joey rips a beauty down the right field line.
Nice job!
Always great to get that first runner aboard, if for no other reason than the rest of the batters see that it's possible.
All right, Ray.
Great job by Joey there. His sister, of course, a D1 track athlete. He's got plenty of wheels to get to second if he wants to. Bigger base paths this year, so advantage catcher. Still pretty tough to throw anybody down, throw anybody out. Now there we go. Joey causes a little havoc. Ball gets past the first baseman. Pretty close fences. We'll have a few parks with deeper fence backstops this year. We've seen a couple of parks where there's a wooden backstop, which creates a ricochet effect and really hamstrings the runner. Swing and a miss from Ray Moore. He's got 2 strikes on him in the bottom of the second. Ames leads 3-1. Ian Nelson cruising at pitcher. That run not earned.
All right.
Ball inside, so we got 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Bottom of 2. Ames playing Rock Island, Illinois. A city I'm very familiar with, having married a girl from Davenport. Ray will bounce one foul. Good hustle from the catcher there. Still 1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Bottom of 2. Franzen on first. Ball outside there. Good little at bat here by Ray Moore. Anytime you can get more than 5 pitches out of a pitcher, that's a small victory. These guys are on average good for about 50 or 60 pitches a day.
Heads up.
Ray fouls that one back. Another full day at the ballpark here. Lots of action. Why wouldn't there be? 80 degrees, limited wind. Pickoff attempt at Franzen, paying attention there. Good job of coaching by Luke Deerdorf. Luke Deerdorf new to the coaching squad this year. Dahlberg at third base, the coach, not new, but new in the head coach role. And Ray Moore, great at bat here, has worked a full count. This will be the 8th pitch of the at bat. And Ray draws a walk. An 8-pitch walk. Great to wear the arm out. Also great for the morale of the pitcher. Pitcher already showing some poor body language here. Heard a phrase recently in sports, emotions show weakness. So Dahlberg dribbles one foul. My wife was joking this morning, this is the whitest you will see their pants the rest of the year. Great job by the Ames Storm Swag team, getting all the uniforms in time. Boys look sharp. Good load from Dahlberg there, quite a ways ahead. Good encouragement coming from Hibbing in the dugout. As our top of the order, Elijah Deerdorf stands on deck. A lot of strategy to these lineups. One of the things you'll never jump off the page is Dahlberg, pretty speedy, intentionally bats 9th so that if he gets on, there's wheels in front of Deerdorf, who undoubtedly is our speediest at the leadoff position. Ball high there. He's got 1 ball, 2 strikes, nobody out. Both are lefties, Franzen and Moore on base. Of course, Finn Burrell's a lefty as well. Just doesn't bat in the same spot in the lineup. Dahlberg rips one through the wickets at third base. Franzen plenty of speed to score from second. Dahlberg will get the RBI. Franzen will score. Ames goes up 4-1. And a couple of great at bats from Ray Moore and Landon Dahlberg, going deep in the count.
Go out, foot on the gas.
Deerdorf pretty far back in the box, despite the pitcher being slower. We'll see if he's ahead of it or not. Deerdorf struck out his first at bat. Always tough batting in that leadoff spot. Takes a ball inside here. And a ball up high. Pitcher definitely struggling with the body language right now. This could spell trouble for Rock Island. Runs already scored, 2 on, no outs. He's worried about the runners. We got the top of our lineup. Deerdorf with another swing. Now Deerdorf gets a hold of one. That'll easily score Ray Moore from second. It'll score Dahlberg from third, and Deerdorf going for his second triple in as many days. Two RBIs. Rock Island falling apart here. Coach is yelling.
Former coach was set 3 more behind him. 6-1.
6-1. Ames leads, and this is your batting average leader on the year, Dexter Erdman. So back to the strategy of a lineup. Oftentimes you put your speediest guy first, your best contact hitter second. That is probably why Erdman is second, and there I did. There's the announcer's jinx, as Erdman has a swing and a miss.
You're on it, Zach.
The boys smell blood in the water. This is not a fast pitcher. He's visibly shaken. He is lefty. Which makes it easier for a right-hander to hit. You've just got a teeny bit extra time to watch that ball come out of the hand, and it's coming at you instead of starting with the appearance of coming in on you and moving away. It's coming at you. So that's why you'll see this in the major leagues, in the playoffs and whatnot. They'll put in lefties to throw against lefties and righties to throw against righties. And Erdman absolutely crushes one, but it is foul.
Good cut, Jack.
In fact, Major League Baseball a couple years ago had a timeliness problem where the games were taking too long, and it was in part because of the pitching substitutions, and so they went to a new rule last year where every pitcher has to throw to 3 batters minimum. And if you get a lefty on righty or a righty on lefty, well, so be it. Anyway, full count here for Erdman. He's been good on full count here and so far this season, obviously. Got on base 71% of the time yesterday. And he will get on base again. Erdman draws a walk. Let's go, Colton. So here's a couple more ducks on the pond for your RBI leader, Colton Hibbing. 7 RBIs on the season. Early season. 3 truths in life: death, taxes, and stealing second base when there's runners on the corner. So Erdman takes second. We got runners on second and third. Still nobody out. 6-1 for Hibbing. Nobody out. Bottom of 2. 2 runners on. Matt, did we start right at 10?
Yeah.
40 minutes into the game.
Yeah.
Hibbing will punch that one right through the gap, and that'll score 2 more to improve the RBI total.
Good job, Storm.
Hibbing up to 8 RBIs on the season already. 2 for 2 today at the plate. This will bring up the barrel, Finn Burrell. Tried the nickname Farm Bureau for FB, but it didn't go over that well. Finn doesn't know what Farm Bureau is.
Didn't play well with the target audience.
No. So we just call him the Barrel.
Oh, wait.
What are we doing?
Clock warning.
Ball warning.
A little bit of fun for Colton here at first base. He was your stolen bases leader last year. And there we go. On point. He'll go ahead and take that. Standing up. he did something, Colton did something impressive yesterday, stealing third base twice in the true way, not past balls.
Stay focused.
That's tough to do. So Finn Burrell had a couple moon shots yesterday, would have been out of the park on last year's stadiums.
Okay, Finn.
Not your pitch, Finn.
You're good.
Burrell, your slugging percentage leader. Slugging percentage, a fun little statistic that talks about how many bases you get per at bat. So if you have 10 at bats and you get 8 singles and 2 doubles, you'd have a 1.0 slugging percentage. And
Right up the gate.
that'll score Hibbing
Nice job.
from second as Burrell pokes that one through. I made a mistake on my slugging percentage explanation there. If you have 10 at bats and you fail to reach base twice, but then you get 6 singles and 2 doubles, the doubles both worth 2 bases. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 6 is 10. You have 10 at bats, you'd have a slugging percentage of 1.0. If you had the same 10 at bats and you got 8 singles, 2 doubles, that'd be a total of 12 bases earned. 12 divided by 10 is 1.2. So it's just a fun little statistic on how many bases you get per at bat. And Finn, your team leader for bases per at bat. Big swing here for Graydon Bancroft. Graydon and Finn, the only two on the team that can touch 80 miles an hour on their exit velocity. Bancroft might have Burrell beat by a mile or 2 per hour. I legitimately feared for the second baseman's life yesterday on a line drive from Bancroft. That's a tough swing and a miss there. Down 0-2. Let's go, Graydon. So Ames leads 9-1, bottom of 2. And Burrell will take second. So again, the way these tournaments work, it's kind of fun. It's a spin-off of the soccer. You know, where soccer you have 32 teams, they can't all play each other, so you divide them up into 8 pools. They play each other inside the pools, and the records and the margin of victory and all that is taken into account when seeding the tournament. Same thing here. Performance on Saturday dictates the tournament. As Bancroft gets one poked through third and short. Dahlberg.
You're up.
Dahlberg
Good job.
doing a great job on third base. Still hasn't made a wrong call this year on when to send, when not to send. So yesterday in pool play, Ames finished in the not so coveted spot of being first place in the bottom half. So again, as an example, if you have 16 teams and the top 8 would go to the gold bracket, the bottom 8 would go to the silver. What happened is that Ames finished 9th, meaning they're the 1 seed in the silver bracket, and effectively playing the worst team in the tournament right now. Coaches don't tell the kids about that. I don't think parents tell the kids about that, because all we want the kids to know is that they're awesome. And right now they're feeling that way. Up 10-1 in the second. 46 minutes into the 100-minute game. Yes. Yes. Oh, I love it. Boy, I was just wondering the same thing.
And is there a timeout limit?
Yeah, how many timeouts can you have in a game?
Baseball?
I don't know.
No, there is, isn't there?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either.
Sorry, we're asking Tony.
No, I was actually just starting to wonder the same thing. That was the there was that scenario yesterday where you want to get the game you want the game to go the 100 minutes so that you don't have to go another inning, and it's not just so that you can win, it's so that you don't have to use up your pitcher another inning.
Oh, yeah.
You know, that's such a big deal on Saturdays.
Yeah.
So Danielson takes a ball inside. It appears to me.
15 after 3.
Okay, so there's a 15-run rule after the third inning.
12 after 4, 8 after 5.
12 after 4, 8 after 5. Okay. Our stats department, Matt Burrell, full at work here.
We just do 15 after 3.
So Danielson down on strikes as Rock Island gets their first out of the day. So it's 10-1. 1 out. Bancroft on first. Such a strange thing. Danielson just struck out on 5 pitches, and even the 2 that were balls looked good. So the pitcher goes 5 good pitches, and then Nelson comes up to bat, and he's thrown him outside, widely outside, twice. Fresh starts, a big deal. Good timeout by the coach there, calming him down. Worked for 1 batter. Bancroft back safely on the pickoff attempt. He took a nap there at first base. Oh, you need money, buddy? Here you go. Ask Dr. Bancroft if he wants anything. Okay.
I'm gonna go for a hamburger. I want that breakfast burger.
Such a strange thing. The kid pitches 5 straight strikes to Danielson, and now he's missed by 3 feet 3 times in a row to Nelson.
The best little bite of food I've
Make it 4.
4,
Yeah. And they were both righties.
yeah.
Consistency. He's a little frustrated.
Yeah.
That'll help.
Well, now this won't help. 2 back-to-back lefties. So that'll take him an entire batter to probably get used to. Franzen helps him out. Franzen here to hit. Don't mind seeing that.
What's up, sir?
Game changer. This wasn't fresh.
Pitch to Franzen. Second strike. Franzen agrees with it. Thank you for the 6th viewer who just joined. Just to recap where we're at, Ames leads 10-1, bottom of the 2nd. 1 out. Runners on 1st and 2nd. Franzen, the number 7 batter in the lineup, up to bat. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ames playing as the 1 seed in the silver bracket against the lowest seed from Rock Island, Illinois. If this were Las Vegas, they would be heavily favored to win, and heavily winning they are. If they lead by 15 after the 3rd inning, the game will be over. So actually, if they get to 16 runs now, Ian Nelson would just have to shut them down in the top of the 3rd, and we'd be out of here. We just reached the halfway mark, 51 minutes. Pretty good looking third strike there. Franzen down on strikes. It really is a thing. Sometimes these pitchers can be slow enough, wild enough, erratic enough, they lull you to sleep. So Ray Moore, your team leader in walks. I'll tell you the other... Matt, Game Changer doesn't keep track of how many pitches you burn, does it?
Yeah. Yes. Not.
It's deep in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not in an easy.
I can guarantee you Ray Moore has burned more pitches the first 2 days. He's averaging about a 6 or 7 pitch at bat, which is a fantastic role for the 8-hitter to do.
There's a stat on the advanced stat tab that's like number of quality at bats.
Yeah,
Number of,
yeah.
Like 3+ pitches after 2 strikes and all. That's all under the.
That's right. I forgot about that. That was the old Texas Rangers motto.
Wow.
I think you got bonuses with the Rangers if you had a 10-pitch at bat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got this, Ray. Come on.
Okay, we want some more Ray Moore. Ray Moore fouls one off. I'm telling you, he is a nightmare for these pitchers to try to get out. Lefty and smallish. Tough to pitch to. Plenty of patience, good eye. And he'll foul one off his leg.
Vitamin C. This would be pitch 8 coming.
I'm telling you. It's a fantastic role for the 8-hitter.
Yep.
You know?
I agree. Let's go, Ray.
And lefty, shortish, patient. Ray Moore, 9th pitch of the at-bat. Pitcher hanging his head. Great job, Ray. Got Bancroft on second base.
Hey, keep battling, Ray.
Bancroft's going to have a sunburn by the time he gets to home plate. You have to take a timeout to go oil the boys up on the base path. And there we go, a 10-pitch walk for Ray Moore. That is just devastating for the opposer. Here's your pit crew. Now, I don't know why Dahlberg had the shin guards on. There's only one out. I think he just kind of likes getting the shin guards taken off of him. Maybe he was expecting a double play. Looks like we might have a pitching change here. Meeting at the mound. Players meeting only. Don't see this very often. Dahlberg reaches for one there as Ames gets through their lineup for the second time in as many innings.
Base hit, Landon.
Bases juiced full of Storm. Bancroft on third. Nelson on second.
Yeah!
And
Yeah.
Way to go!
Dahlberg gets a hit
Nice job!
as Bancroft and Nelson score. Dahlberg multiple RBIs today. Lead extends to 12-1. Runners on first and second. 1 out. Bottom of 2 at this point. We're just trying to get to 16 so that Ian Nelson can come in, shut him down, and we go home. Actually, just go to play our next game.
Rest up for the next.
That's right. Well, and here's the beauty of it. Nelson could keep pitching.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. If we get out of this game with,
How many can they throw?
I was just going to ask Matt that.
80 or 90.
Is there any rule this year, or is it just the...
Hey, hustle, hustle!
The sun was in his eyes.
Deerdorf puts it in play, sends a shot to the moon. Right fielder can't grab it. That'll score Ray Moore from second. And Dahlberg advances to third.
Junior X, how about you get your catcher? Let's get out of it!
This will bring up Dexter Erdman. Again, came into today, batting average leader. All he's done is go 2 for 2 at the plate.
That was a pretty good pitch.
Pitcher, that was a I'm angry pitch. Sometimes those are the best. Not hold anything back. So no.
So we have the tournament rules are around innings pitched. We have some Ames Youth Baseball guidelines on pitch count that we follow. He's on.
So he's in.
Nice job, Storm! All right!
Good job, Eli. Thank you for the 7th and 8th who have now joined our viewership. This inning, the bottom of the second, going on over a half hour. Cool. 15-1. Not your pitch. You good?
Good pitch. We got to finish the inning.
This is the bottom of the second.
Oh, right. It seems
He's got to play 3 innings.
And as we saw yesterday, sometimes here.
Let's go 10.
Actually, both of them.
Yeah, we're good.
So 15-1, bottom of the second. 1 out, 1 on for Colton Hibbing. 2 for 2 today. Erdman on first. And Hibbing has worked it back to a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Colton loves these full counts. His dad hates them. And Colton put that in play. And he is in. Good set of wheels there.
Let's go, Finn!
So they teach that
Come on, buddy, come
at the
on.
big baseball level. When you have 2 strikes, you gotta shorten your swing and just focus on making contact. You don't get to let it rip quite as much. So here's a little bit of the game inside the game as Erdman tries to store and does from third. A little bit of the game within the game here. Ames now leads 16-1.
Let's go, Finn.
Deep breath, big
16-1.
Yeah, it's buried.
And there's a 15-run rule after 3. So when and if the second inning concludes, we would go to the top of the third. We would hope to just mow them down 1, 2, 3. Never seen this before. The umpire cannot find the plate. So much dirt.
No way.
The umpire cannot find the plate.
He was in basket.
There we go.
I thought the base runner took it with him when he slid in.
So again, bottom of 2. Ames leads 16-1. This frame of the inning has lasted over a half hour.
It's a good one out, Finn.
Ames is the 1 seed in the silver bracket of this tournament, playing the weakest seed. Burrell takes one outside. Hibbing on second. He'll hope to get home on another Burrell hit. 2 balls, 1 strike to Burrell. Not wearing the sunglasses right now. So one of the interesting things will be at this stage, if the score were to remain 16-1, you would probably see Ian Nelson for a 3rd inning to secure the victory so we can get out of here. If we're able to balloon the lead up, we may put a less experienced pitcher in and hope to get out of there so we can conserve innings from Nelson. Again, 16-1, bottom of the second, only 1 out. This half inning has lasted more than a half hour. Hibbing on second, Burrell, the cleanup hitter, takes a walk. And we are going to have a pitching change here. So we'll take a break.
76 pitches. So
if it ends 16-1, you put Ian in just to shut it down. But if you get up, 5 runs, then put in Erdman or something to.
I don't know. I figured so Eli's gonna miss the second game. I kind of figured Eli would.
Sure.
I don't know. I'm not the coach.
Yeah. Put my phone in the shade. That's part of this.
That's a good strategy.
Yeah.
What do we have for score?
It is 16-1.
16 you won them. We're bottom of 2. We're bottom of 2.
Yes.
You.
Do you need water or anything?
I'm golden. Thank you.
You bet.
That pitcher's number 14. Thank you. Awesome. Here we go, batter. Let's rock, kid.
Get over there!
Yeah. Sure, that sounds great. Yeah, I mean, he'll want something. I'm not super hungry, but it's
Okay, so Ames Storm seeing their third pitcher of the day. Graydon Bancroft up to bat.
that sounds
Ames leads 16-1. Runners on second and first. That being Hibbing and Burrell. I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that the triple play is not much of a threat. Burrell, Bancroft, true to form, almost causes injury with his hit. I was just going to say that. My wife took a picture of the white pants today just to mark the before and after photo. Beautiful hit by Graydon Bancroft. Scores Hibbing from second. Burrell advances to third. So here is Ethan Danielson. Good call by the ump there. A lot of temptation to want to call that a strike just to get the game moving, but that ball came in at the chin. Although I thought that one looked a little bit more like a ball than the last one. Bancroft almost gets picked off. Burrell scores, giving us some insurance in the sense that we should be able to get out of the third inning. So just one out, Matt?
2 outs.
2 outs, okay. I think I've been telling everybody wrong. 2 outs, bottom of the second. 18-1. Danielson advances from first in what is effectively a free base. At this point, if you are part of the Ames Storm, you don't want to be the one to cause an out. Good job by the catcher here, lining up outside.
Woo!
And Nelson will
All right.
poke one in the center. That'll score Bancroft. That'll score Danielson. Nelson takes a sliding dive into second as he's got what I think is his first double of the year. Ames extends their lead to 20-1. We've got a substitution in left field.
Well, he came out of it.
Oh, we're going to have a catcher substitution here. That makes sense.
But I don't know.
We're gonna have to forfeit the next game anyway.
You guys gotta leave?
Oh yeah.
No, I don't have any kids with arms.
Oh.
They're all hurting.
Bless you.
Even the catcher was like, my arm hurts. So when I called time and had him walk in, I gave him Tylenol. But now we got like 4 players on the bench. Arm hurting.
Is that your catcher? 66 for 47. All right, thank you.
Can you take a couple real quick?
Absolutely.
Wait, that might be straight. I'm imagining someone exactly.
It's still the same pitcher. Your jersey numbers are so hard to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the same. I feel like I'm 110 years old when I say that, but that's where we're at.
All right.
Okay.
I wonder what he's playing for.
Hour 15.
I can need a bigger. But we have to play another inning.
Supposed to play 3 innings.
10 o'clock. Okay, so back at it here, still in the bottom of the second. Score is 20-1, and finally, the inning is over.
No hitter here, okay? Not only no hitter, but we're going to have a win under our belts, okay? Let's go do it. Lock in right now. Concentrate.
Get this for Ian, guys. Get this for Ian, all right?
Yeah, just lock him down.
Wait, can you get a ball?
Ian going for the no-hitter.
Joey, hurry up.
Okay, so what I just filmed Coach Deerdorf saying there he goes. Joey fans him. Coach Dahlberg,
Yes, sir.
happy birthday.
Thank you.
I actually got you a present. I'll try to remember it for our next game, but so get out of here with a W and play right away.
That is the schedule. Yeah, if we win here, we'll play right away.
Do you know then if we win that game, do we play again?
We just have 2 games today.
Just 2 games. So no matter what. All right. Sounds good. He's got to get home for his birthday party, folks.
A big party.
Yeah.
It'll be a surprise for everyone, I'm sure.
Anything jumping off the page at you today? Anybody with a good warm up? Anybody with a good?
So I think they mentally came in ready to play today.
Good.
Yes, I mean that's what we challenged them with before the game today is make the routine plays routine, lock in on every play, be concentrating regardless of when and what the situation is and when in the game we're at. So
Yeah.
they've done a good job of that.
Cool. All right. Love it.
Going.
Yeah. Good job. The birthday boy. 27 at heart.
That's right. That's like 7. Feels he's 27.
All right. So Ian Nelson going for a no-hitter. He's never had one of those. And of course, I just jinxed it. Beautiful hit. Now we got a good relay here. Good job by the base runner to advance to second on that. Ian's no-hit bid is spoiled. So 20-1, top of the third, as long as Rock Island does not score 5 runs this inning, Ames will win via one of the many forfeit rules. If you are ahead by 15 or more after the third inning, game is over. Ames will then play right away, and by right away I mean at noon, in what will be their final game of the day, win or lose. Also one of the bummers of getting in the silver bracket. Not only do you get some weaker competition, but you only get 2 games on Sunday. Not that the parents don't mind not having to go to 3 games. So there's a passed ball. Nelson still with 2 strikes on the batter here, number 12 for Rock Island. Quite the distance to travel, 2.5 hours. Didn't win. Wow, another hit up the middle. Rock Island's getting the bats going. Encouragement from the dugout and from the infield for Ian. Way to throw strikes. This game seems to have a lot of activity over here, more than ours. Ball low and away. No changes to the defense here. Hibbing at first, Danielson second. Deerdorf short, Burrell, the casual observer with the glove behind him there at third. Ball low and away. Dahlberg can't quite get it. Runner will advance to second. Outfield the same. Franzen in left. Erdman in center. And Ray, we want some more in right. No Greenlee today. Good job catching that one there by Dahlberg. New this year, Ames has a second team. As Nelson gets a second strike on the batter. A second team. Last year they had a roster of about 12 or 14 and had done some alternates. And told about 4 or so come back next year. And a moonshot to Franzen, who is right under it, makes the catch, and Ames with just its second outfield putout of the weekend. Good job by Joey there. 1 down, top of 3, 20-2. This is one of the pitchers from the other team, number 14. And he'll bloop it right to, and that is going to be it. A double play to end the game. Danielson to Deerdorf. And that's it. Have a good day, Coach Lou. We'll be without the Deerdorf services here this afternoon. So again, we'll go live in about 30-35 minutes for what will be the final game of the day. Win or lose. Ames Storm wins 20-2 over Rock Island, Illinois. Tons of cross-country action this weekend. Minnesota yesterday. Boy, you don't see that many coaches. That's a pretty good deal. There's the fellas. We'll go ahead and sign off here. Hope to see you in 30-35 minutes.